I'm your host, Connie and Chrissy, and my crazy co-host, Chrissy Buzz.
What's up, everybody?
Yeah.
And we got a handsome man to our left.
Come on.
Gino
Gino
Parente of Dolce and Gelato.
How amazing is that name? Dolce and Gelato.
I love the name.
Love it.
I love the
I
name.
love it.
That was brilliant.
The best
Hey,
gelato
it doesn't like Dolce and Dolce and Gelato.
What do you mean? Dolce and Gelato. That's all that I know.
That's it?
I just can't wait to eat your gelato. That's what
I
she
know.
said. I already did the whole joke by myself. Forget it. I don't need you.
I love it. Oh my god.
That was the man's part, though.
That was the
Yeah,
man. Well,
whatever.
you
I'll
usually
take
play
it.
the man's part. You're
Fine.
good at that.
I'm the man.
No, you're not. Come on.
Look at Gino's frightened now.
know.
He doesn't
I'm
know what to
relaxed.
say.
Well, look how
I'm
good
ready to eat the
this
gelato.
is. Look at this.
Who wants a taste?
I know, right?
I
All
love
right,
that he
hold
did
on.
personalized labels for us and Sal the Voice, our guest tonight, our
First of
beautiful
all,
guest.
you have to see it.
That's
Day, Connie, Chrissy, Sal the
Wait.
Voice. Behind
We got
my
him hiding
head,
right back here.
behind my hair.
Oh, you hit him.
Yeah.
All right.
That's for
We got-
Sal for when he comes in.
We got
That's
some
right.
special guests in the audience as well. We
That's
have Christian
right.
Gardino from America's Got
Yeah.
Talent. I fell in love with him yesterday.
Our future guest. He did
My
an-
future husband, hopefully one day. I don't know.
You know
I'll
what?
be like 90.
You will be. Nanny.
I'll be 90 when he's available.
All right. It's whatever.
I'll take it, guys. I'll wait.
Good. Yeah.
I'm patient.
aspirations. Yeah, exactly. You are patient. I love it.
You should have wore a Dolce and Gabbana. I was gonna
Dolce
say.
and Gabbana.
Dolce and Gelato shirt.
I got my underwears.
I know. There you
Oh, all
go.
right,
Pre-labeled.
drop them.
There you go.
Drop yours for date night.
All right, dude. So it was a crazy week, but we had an
Yeah.
amazing event last night.
Yes.
We were in Lindenhurst, where I grew up. Swindlehurst.
Uh-oh, what does that mean?
I
You're
know,
swindling
I don't
people on the
know.
streets?
Probably.
Not good, guys.
Probably.
The town of Babylon.
The town of Babylon, which is located in Lindenhurst.
Yes.
And we were there for the Pink Pumpkin Patch.
We love it. Brandon Irizarry, shout out to you for hooking us up.
A big shout out. And I want to say that Chrissy and I, when we first started our show 2 years ago, one of our first events, not our first events, but one of our like near,
right.
first events was the Pumpkin Patch.
Yep.
Brandon
Garden
invited
City.
us. Yeah, Garden City. Yep. And we had a great time. We
I
met the
know.
Goonies.
The
dude.
Goonies guy. What's his name
I
again?
don't
I always
know.
forget his
I
name.
don't
He
know.
sings opera.
He
Sal
does.
would know.
Yeah, whatever.
What's
anyway.
the actor's name again?
So we went to
I always forget his name.
pumpkin patch, and it was fun. And now 2 years later,
I know.
we went to one in Lindenhurst, and we had a great time. And we hung out with a
Amazing
lot of
time.
cool peeps. And interestingly
A lot of
enough, we
great
met a lot
talent.
of cool people that are going to be here tonight, supporting Sal.
That's right.
Right? So I can't look behind me, but you can tell me who's.
Well, we got us with the adorable Christian Gardino
Christian!
and Brandon. What an amazing
Who needs to
voice.
be a ventriloquist? You have an amazing
I know-
voice.
Hey, don't knock the ventriloquist. I had a ventriloquist when I was younger. I was
You know
very
what?
good at it.
And I was distraught because I didn't know Chrissy had Lester when she was younger.
Christian, I know you don't know me yet, but I did have a ventriloquist. I had Lester. I was very good at it. Don't laugh. Don't knock it till you try it. I should have tried out for America's Got Talent. I would have been good at it.
Listen, just because he made you talk, it doesn't mean you're a ventriloquist.
I'm very good at it, Gino.
She's amazing, but I did not know this until a couple weeks ago that she had a Lester.
Exactly. I was very good at it. I could have tried out myself.
Meanwhile, if she
but
kept with this, she could have been the winner.
I'm very modest. I don't like to.
I know, you don't like to brag. I understand.
I was just going to say, sit on my lap and let's see if you
I
talk.
know. But anyway, so Christian, great job. You
Yeah,
did
he
an
was
amazing
adorable.
job.
He did an amazing
Right.
job. His
Yeah.
voice is amazing. Follow him everywhere. Like him, follow him.
That's right. We
He's
love
a
him.
beautiful soul,
And he's
kind
from
soul.
Patchogue,
Don't
New
ever
York.
lose it.
Come on, exactly.
Yep. Not everybody's a kind soul like that. Him and Sal,
Yeah.
one of the only two men I ever met in my life that have a kind soul.
Shut up.
Well, there's not
That
very
is
many
so
nice
not
guys
true.
out there, guys.
That
Did
is
you ever
so
do
not
Tinder
true.
or Bumble? No, you don't know what's out there,
No,
Connie.
I did Match.
Frank the Tank said, "Oh
Thanks,
God,
Frank. Thanks for being on my side.
it's
That's
terrible
so not
out there,
true.
guys, in the world."
It is so not.
But we have these two sweetheart of a guys. I don't want them to lose their
No,
humbleness.
Christian is amazing. He's not
He
going
is.
his humbleness.
He's
very
too young. He
Cool.
doesn't know.
He has an amazing mom, Beth. I mean,
That's
she's
right.
gonna
We
keep
love
him
you,
in
Beth.
check.
Beth's in
Come
the
on,
house.
Beth. You're going to keep him in check. You got nothing to worry about.
That's right.
That's right. And Sal.
Oh, there's
great
us with
time.
Big Time Tommy.
Big Time Tommy, who's already had his gelato fixed.
I got his name all wrong yesterday.
That's right. She was calling him Tommy Big Time, whatever,
He
blah, blah,
called me
blah.
dyslexic.
They're throwing crap around in our audience. I don't know what's going on. But I'm
We
so
love you, Big
everything's
Time
great.
Tommy.
That's right.
He was great. He was a good guest.
Yeah. Yeah, we love you, Big Time Tommy. You're our next guest.
He is our next guest in
You
November.
are. Exactly. All
We
right.
have Tugboat Manny.
Tugboat, we love you.
He
We wanna
proposed
say-
to me.
Tugboat loves Chrissy. He's her biggest fan.
That's right.
And not one of our biggest date night fans because we have John. So
Oh,
John,
yeah,
if you're
that's right.
watching,
That's right.
We do recognize you.
And Larry.
That's right, and Larry. But we do love Tugboat, and he was our Rock and Wellness winner.
That's right.
He won during one of our shows, the Rock and Wellness Shake, which is the best shake ever, which you're going to talk about in a little bit. But so shout out to Tugboat Manny. He's a comedian.
Oh. Michael D'Amico.
Oh,
And we got Mickey May.
and Mickey
Was in the
May.
house yesterday.
That's right, we love her.
That's a great shot. He's a good selfie.
He is.
You're good
Try to
too, but
squeeze
he
in.
did a pretty good
I know,
job.
he did.
He got us all. That was
Squeeze
great.
us all in.
I love that picture. By the way, where
Oh
is
my
Jeff?
God, that was great.
The guy that was running the photo
I know.
booth.
Where
Jeff.
is he now? Where is he now?
Where is he? We took Big Time Tommy.
Jeff.
Where's Big Time Tommy?
That's right.
Oh yeah, Vinny Dice was taking care of it. What's the
That's
name?
right.
Did I write it down? I didn't even write it down. What's the name of it again? Oh wait, I wrote his logo.
Style events.
Style Events.
So if you need a
photo booth. He does it for all events.
Yeah.
He's amazing.
He's amazing. He's a great guy. He's also a graphic designer, so check him out. Style Events.
That's right.
Jeff.
Yep, he's on Facebook. Style Events.
That's
We
right.
stole his rod.
not
We stole his
Jonathan.
rod for our step repeat. We got to give it back.
He's doing his job. That's right.
Oh, the comedian
Oh!
Carrie Cavaris.
That's right.
She's
Super
awesome.
funny.
Hysterical.
She's going to be performing with Tugboat Manny at Westbury
Westbury.
Music Fair
That's
on
right.
November 4th. So
Wow,
go
you have
check
good
them
memory.
out. That's right.
Very good memory.
She's doing
That
all the
gelato is
talking.
very loud.
Watch this.
Oh!
Oh!
What the?
Nice!
Well,
That's
now
it.
there's no light
That was
though.
called magic.
It's all right. I brighten it up.
That was called magic.
Is the noise making a difference? Should we put it back on?
I kind of like it without it.
Oh, you do?
Hold
All
on.
so you could have turned it off a long time.
It's not gonna melt.
This is me and Connie in front of the step repeat.
That's
All
right. Pink pumpkin patch.
All right.
Any more?
Us with Brandon.
Yes, we love Brandon. Shout out to you, Brandon.
I liked his outfit. Very nice outfit.
Very cool. Pink.
Us with Brandon and Vinny
Oh,
Dice.
finally, Vinny Dice.
Vinny Dice. You made it. You made it to date
That's
night.
right. A fellow Madhouse associate. We used to be on the same studio
That's
in Deer
right.
Park.
I didn't know
Now
that.
we're at Eagle Chase, which we love.
Michael and his friend Mike.
There you
Two
go.
Michaels.
Shout out to you guys.
Mike will be a guest on our show. Robbie Rosen from
Robbie
American Idol.
Rosen. He sang a lot of songs. He,
He
did
did.
amazing.
His voice is amazing. I
He
loved
was,
it.
yeah. Mhm.
Beautiful.
Perfect.
Great guy. Nice guy.
Yeah,
Another
love
nice
it.
guy.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Slick from the Bronx Tale that kept interrupting all our.
You know what? We will say we love you, Slick, but you interrupted every interview that we did.
We're going to do it back to him.
We're gonna do.
We're on to him.
I know we are.
We're
on
gonna,
to it.
and there's the beautiful Justina Valentine from Wild and Out. Nick
Wild
Cannon's
and
Wild and
Out.
Out. She's very good. You have
She's
to check
a
her
great
out.
freestyle rapper.
She's awesome.
She's amazing.
She's beautiful. She's amazing. She said she's going to be on the upcoming season again.
Yep.
So
It's gonna be awesome. Check it
we couldn't get
out.
her to rap for us because Slick ruined the whole
He
thing.
ruined the whole thing. He ruined her vibe.
Yep.
We thought she was joking, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, she's serious."
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Well, when we have Slick on the show, we'll have everybody come bum rush the interview.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna invite Vinny Dice,
That's right.
Sal the Voice, Christian, the Gelato guy. Everybody's gonna be
They'll
here.
bum rush everything. It'll be.
We'll just
perfect.
throw everything in them.
How many
right.
telejokes I gotta make?
That's right.
And then and there's Tommy, big time Tommy. I screwed it up
Tommy
again. Big time Tommy.
Yeah.
I love him. We made him walk across the field. He's like, I got a bad leg. I'm like, not a problem. It's just a little
He was
a
actually
ways
bit
away.
by a recluse spider. Is that
I
what it's
know.
called, Tommy?
Brown recluse.
Oh, round.
Brown recluse.
That was an interesting story that you
I
told
know.
me.
Meanwhile, it's on Long Island. What?
I don't get it.
I
Were you
know.
hiking through woods? I don't get what you were
He was
doing.
hiking in his backyard with a pit bull.
Hiking.
We want to know. Dave,
He's laughing.
we want to know what you were doing.
Yeah, exactly.
How did this bug attach to your leg?
He was going to the kitchen to get the donuts.
Big time Tommy, we don't understand. Blast Spa Fitness, our favorite place to work out at.
Let's
Yeah.
just say, first of all, I did not work out until now.
I do though.
She does. And
I love it here.
And if you're local, you need to go. It's in Great Neck.
That's right.
It's called Blast Spa Fitness.
It's a boutique fitness spa. I love it.
everything.
Has everything there.
First of
all in one. All in one.
Pilates.
Yep. That we love.
Spinning.
TRX, bar, massages.
Massages, your hair done, rock and roll.
Himalayan salt saunas. I love it.
Everything.
And the best part?
The fascia blast.
Oh wait, where's the fascia blaster? I wanted to show it live on the air.
That's it.
All
Hand
right.
it to us.
Hand it to us.
Lee's gonna hand it to us.
Come on.
So this is the #1 cellulite remover.
It is rated PG.
Am I holding it the right
It
way?
looks it looks a little interesting.
All right, it
but-
could be many things, guys,
Yeah.
but the main ingredient is to get rid of your cellulite.
Of course.
Your stomach, your ass, wherever you want it.
Yep.
Fascia Blaster. They're the only place that offers the treatments and the classes.
That's right.
And we tried it out. It got rid of your neck problem.
You know what?
Right away in
Totally.
2 seconds.
Yeah. Yes, that too.
It can do many things, guys. But you got to try them
Either
out.
way, you'll feel good, regardless.
Exactly.
Of what you choose.
I know I would feel good with this thing. Come on, right? But we're going to be holding a class soon for date night. Whoever's interested in taking the class.
That's right. So Tommy, you can come to our class. Forget the
Tommy wants to
spider.
come.
That's right.
Tommy big time or the other Tommy?
So don't forget, check out glassspa.com. See when their sessions are in classes. You must
Yes,
go.
and we're going to be announcing when we do the class, so don't
Yeah.
worry.
Listen, I didn't get a body like this without the Pilates from that.
Well, you need to do this. You need to do the Fascia Blaster. This thing is the
You tell me
bomb.
I need it now?
No, you don't need it, honey. But
You want to
also-
maintain it, don't you?
I just want to point out they also have a hair salon in there, so when you're done with your excruciating workout,
You get a
then
hair-
you get a nice blowout.
After
and
you
just walk out.
massage.
Exactly.
And then you go on your hot date.
That's right.
Date night style.
And Lee worked my glutes out like I was
Amazing.
dead after. I was
I
dead
know,
the
you
next
really
day.
were. You told
Thank
me
you,
that.
Lee. You killed me. I was dying
I
after.
love it. And then we want to say a big shout out to our best rosé ever.
Oh. Guys, if you didn't try this yet, you need to. This is our date night choice of drink now. Mm-hmm. It is amazing. It has strawberry notes in it. It's
Yep.
delicious. It's a sparkling rosé.
It is.
Did you ever have sparkling rosé?
Not before this one. Well,
Really?
actually, no. We went to Rosé
I like
Rehab.
champagne.
It was very good. And then we had this, and it just kind of blew everything out of the water.
Well, Anna D. Cordenew, you can find it at any liquor store, and I love that it's
Go
pink.
check it out.
It goes
And don't
with
forget,
us.
if
This
you
goes
go
with your gelato.
That's
by the
right.
way.
I gotta tell you, we did a wedding 2 weeks ago.
With
Okay,
that?
we made a lemon champagne
Oh,
sorbet. We actually made it with that.
yeah.
Oh my God!
Absolutely
You
delicious.
heard it here first.
So listen,
Delicious.
If you go to your liquor store and they don't have it, you need to say, date night says you need to have this. This is the best rosé on the market.
Yep.
You need to go get it.
It really is amazing.
It's amazing.
It's a
delish.
sparkling rosé, which I like because I like
And
a
it's
little
not too
bubble.
sweet. Sometimes rosés are too sweet and
Right.
like, eh. But this one is delicious.
But we like
love it.
strawberry. It tastes like strawberries.
Of course.
It's delicious.
We
Try
love
it out.
Go check it out. Check it out. And then, of course, before you start drinking for the evening, you want to have some nutritional value. So
Yeah.
that's where you do Rock and Wellness to cure your hangover.
Cure your
people.
hangover and give you energy.
That's right.
For the whole day.
For the whole day until you get to the Anna.
That's
So
right.
don't forget, go to rockandwellness.com and you can save $10 if you put the
Ooh.
code date night
Do it now.
before October 31st, Halloween.
Do it at our commercial break.
We
Actually.
getting free samples tonight?
That's right. Oh my God,
No,
we
we're-
totally can.
That was a good idea.
This is
Gina.
amazing.
Thank
this
God for
stuff.
Gina.
I know. So shout out to Rock and Wellness. Go to rockandwellness.com. Get your Rock and Wellness shake. There's two types. There is the cacao chocolate. And
I love that
There's also
one.
the other one that I used to
Vanilla
love.
mocha. Vanilla
Vanilla
mocha.
mocha. Get both because they're both delicious.
I like the
Both
chocolate.
delicious. So go get both.
I had the strawberries in it.
And banana and almonds.
Ooh.
Almond milk.
Unsweetened.
Vanilla,
Unsweetened.
Yeah.
Yep.
I put Nutella in everything.
Oh my God, that's a great addition to the Rock and Wellness.
That's
That's it,
right. It'll be like
Gino.
a full shake.
I'm trying it, guys.
And a big shout out to Sonoma Group.
So, and
Whose
DJ
supplies
Clips,
are-
don't forget. We got Sonoma Group provided our beautiful date night cups. So if you need
right.
anything personalized for your business,
That's
go
right.
to SDIpromo.com. He did our beautiful date night cups.
That's right. And we have Eclipse in the house tonight for the great
DJ
music.
Eclipse,
Yeah.
date night DJ. If you ever need a DJ, hire DJ Eclipse. He's awesome.
That's right. And now we're ready for my Start Living Life tip of the day.
What about Gino?
Well, we're getting to Gino for your bestie.
We got time for
Oh,
me.
yeah.
Listen, don't rush it.
I like him.
All right, can I read it? What everyone else is doing, is anybody else? All right. So this is the thing. Listen, whatever everyone else is doing is none of your business, right? So we see on Facebook, everyone's commenting on politics and all
I
this
hate that. I know,
nonsense.
it's so annoying.
Like, dude, mind your own business. Let everyone do what they want to do. Just do what makes you happy, right? So
Agreed.
whatever that means, just do whatever makes you happy. Stop paying attention to what other people are doing, even if you don't agree. guess what? Don't make it part of your world because you don't have to. It's all about your focus,
Yeah,
right?
people feed into it. It's so annoying. And then they start a whole argument between
Exactly. Like, really? Does that feel good? No. Don't do it. Create the life you want. Focus on what you want. Focus on what you love and ignore everything else. I know, hard to understand, but guess what? It's so much easier when you go to startlovinglife.com. And I got this.
You'll be happier.
That's right. And I got this great kids program so they can learn how to be confident and happy at a young age. Don't we all want to do that?
Yes.
So go to startlovinglife.com.
Gotta
so
start
you can
young.
start living life in 30 days. What? Yeah.
Start loving life, baby.
All right, dude. Now we're ready for the gelato.
My bestie is always food related.
Dating or food related?
I know. Either food or alcohol. I have this handsome man,
Gino!
Dolce and Gelato.
Gelato.
If you're getting married soon, if you're having a bat mitzvah, if you're having a birthday party, any special
Mazel
event,
tov.
you gotta get Dolce and Gelato. He has how many flavors you have of the gelato?
We have over 200 flavors.
Oh my
imported
God.
everything from Italy except the milk and the sugar, all our flavor ingredients. We have
What?
espresso bars, gelato bars, from 4 flavors to 24 flavors.
And what flavors are you giving us tonight?
We have tonight a pistachio, Nutella, hazelnut, and stracciatella.
I don't know what that last one was, but it sounded
say it.
beautiful.
Sexy.
Just
Sounds
say it.
sexy.
Sure. Were you asking me to make out with you? I do. I have no idea what the last one was.
Stracciatella, it's an Italian favorite. It's like
Maybe
a vanilla
salad,
chip.
no.
A vanilla chip. Sal,
Oh, I like vanilla
Sal, you know what
chip.
stracciatella is?
Sal, of
He
course,
does
knows.
now.
There you go. That's it.
I love that. I want that and the Nutella
And what do you want it on?
on you.
Damn. Dolce and Gelato. No
Listen,
pressure.
I always come with red cheeks like this.
He doesn't
I'm
have
trying
red
to
teeth.
match the show over here.
Where can everybody find you? And
You should come down to the shop. We have a shop over here in Williston Park
Oh,
called.
we can actually walk in and have a
You can
gelato?
walk in. Gelateria dei Coltelli. Right here on Willis Avenue, 591 Willis Avenue.
Oh,
Then you can call us for our catering division as well, and we have a whole entire wholesale division. We have,
You have a cool
we bring
little
everything to you, or you can come to us.
you're open 7 days a week?
I'm open 24/7.
Oh.
I mean,
like
the
Salada.
shop is open 7 days a
Everybody's
week.
a comedian. I like it.
I love it. So listen, for your parties, this is
That's right.
the great addition. Dolce and Gelato in your bar mitzvah, bat mitzvah, whatever you call it.
What about your
2016,
wedding? You get married, you can
weddings.
feed it to each
like,
other.
how cool is that? Yeah.
Look at that. Looks
It's fun.
delicious.
I know. I saw those.
Good
pictures.
job. Good job. I like where you pluck these.
Thank
from.
you.
that.
I like
Because you
it.
didn't
I
send
like
them to
it.
me. I had to do it
all right.
myself, guys. I gotta. I'm the band manager, and I'm the
is.
director and the manager.
She's
is.
Facebook stalker.
She is.
I had to pull the good.
I don't
You
want to
did, you did a good job.
I know.
You did a good job.
I know.
But I gotta
I
say,
take
about
10%
90% of
of
our
your
business,
gelato.
we do weddings. That's the
Sales.
biggest business.
All right, so weddings. So for
Huge
your
business
wedding,
weddings.
if you want a cool wedding,
Yeah.
come on. Hopefully you only get married once, but if you don't, no worries.
Get married twice. You bring me twice.
Nice, good point.
Have you
I
had
love
that
it,
happen to you?
Gino. That's great.
Have you had that happen where somebody came back to you
No,
twice?
never.
All right, maybe
And
next
usually
time.
you
Maybe
do the
now.
beautiful cart, which I already showed a picture
We
of.
bring beautiful gelato carts. We have, 8 flavor, 24 flavor, whatever it is.
Oh,
Bring
right.
Nice little cute little push carts with the
Okay.
big bicycle
love
wheels,
that.
the canopy.
I love that.
And our concept is, we don't just bring you gelato. We bring you the gelateria.
Ooh.
We got some beautiful, delicious homemade brioche breads.
Oh, you were eating one.
We put a
before.
little fresh gelato right in there.
Oh my
We'll do
gosh.
the custom Nutella jars, the mini cones. A little bit of love.
Now,
bring it,
how'd you
we bring
start
it.
this?
I moved back from Italy in 03. Opened up a cafe in Manhattan in 09.
Wow.
Moved here to Long Island. Partnered up with my friend Alan at
Wow.
Gelateria dei Coltelli. And we started the whole catering division on a whim. And
So this was a family-run business, passed down.
nope. We started it from scratch.
Now, how
Alan
do you
and
come up
myself.
with the name? I love the name. That's genius.
Yeah, that's a good name.
You know what? I just went Dolce and Gelato.
I
A
love
little
it.
sweets. We do a couple sweet treats.
love
We
it.
do a little
That was a good
gelato,
idea.
and it rolls off the tongue. It's a little
Cool
bit
luxury,
elegant.
man.
That's it.
Luxury gelato.
And what part of Italy are you from again?
Frosinone, la sciuciaria.
Oh my gosh, I have no idea what you said, but it sounds amazing.
I love
Amore
it.
You
mio.
can serenade me anytime you want.
I will.
Where can everybody find you?
And don't forget, look at listen, Date Night with Connie and Chrissy. There you go.
That's right. Look at our beautiful Nutella jars that he made for us and Sal the Voice.
Right?
Right.
Sally, these are for you.
Come on,
Sally's
Sal.
got his own.
Sal, are you paying attention?
Is
What?
Sal paying attention to us?
Oh,
Of
yeah.
course you can.
Gino,
There you
where
go.
can everybody find you?
Absolutely.
What the? And where?
I love it.
And where Vinny Dice?
Vinny had to do it. He had to do it.
I have a question. Where's John Joseph Dowling, our photographer?
Watching.
John Joseph Dowling.
Ice cream guy. It's so funny. I can laugh at
John,
Shit.
where's our photographer taking the pictures? You're not snapping any of
Come on.
these pictures.
Vinny, you're fired. You're
Vinny's
fired.
and our photographer is
And then a big shout out to Chapters of Love
That's right.
by John
If you're looking
Dowling.
for 50 Shades of Grey, this is a romance novel
That's
written by
right.
John Joseph Dowling himself.
Our photographer
And you can
as
buy
well.
and it's our photographer. You can buy it on Amazon. Where else can we purchase it?
What?
Just get it on Amazon.
Yeah.
All right, get in here.
Amazon. Get it
Eli
on
wasn't taking any
Amazon.
pictures this whole time we were on set.
Yeah.
John,
Get
stand
it
over
on
this and get the good
Amazon.
picture.
That's right.
I'm everybody's director.
That's
All
right.
right, so Gino, where can everybody find you? And then we got to go to a commercial break.
DolceandGelato.com.
That's it? And they can go
Facebook,
to your store.
Instagram. Come down to the store. 591 Willis Avenue, Gelateria dei
We'll be
Coltelli.
there.
Come on down. We'll have a little fun.
Check it out.
Connie,
Check it out.
I got a 10-pound Nutella.
I think there's a lot of things that make Tito's vodka different. We like to make vodka with some body in it, so it kind of tells a little story. The pot still is a big part of it. To get it just right, we distill it 6 times. We use 100% corn, it's gluten-free. Won the Ultimate Cocktail Challenge, Best Vodka and Tonic. Won the World Spirits Competition, unanimous judge's choice. Best vodka out of 72 vodkas. There's nothing better out there. If I found a better vodka, I'd drink it.
We got Sal the Voice here, everybody. Sal the Voice.
What are you doing?
Valentinetti.
It's
from
me.
Season 11. America's Got Talent in the house.
Yeah.
Look at him. He's adorable. Just as adorable in person as you are on TV. You're very. You have the most beautiful blue eyes
You
ever.
do.
seen.
very
Well,
much,
you can't
dear.
tell that you have beautiful blue eyes on TV.
No, well, it's
Not really.
they haven't had they don't have 4D TV yet.
Oh.
No, but
And you're
you
wearing a
can't-
blue
you do.
shirt.
See all that. I
Nice.
am.
Robert Graham.
I love
Number
Robert Graham.
5,072.
I have. I'll tell you, Steve Carl from Carlisle and Greenwood, my dear
Who is
friends.
our biggest fan?
That's right.
I
Turn-
love you, Steve.
He turned me on to these at first, but he has these crazy ones.
He's like
with these
5,000
crazy
of them.
patterns. Thank you.
Thank you, Natalie.
Salud. He's got these crazy shirts with these crazy patterns and everything.
He'll be fine.
And what did you say it was?
It's a Jack and Coke.
Just so you know.
So whiskey instead of rum, that's a big change up,
right.
everybody.
That's right.
Guys, why
Anyway.
you gotta tell him what he's drinking? Just let him drink.
Anyway, he wears these crazy ones, and I
does.
see them,
You're right.
and it's, I'm like, listen, I'm not that comfortable with myself yet. So another friend of mine, this guy John Staluppi, who has Atlantic Auto Mall. I know they're probably not a sponsor of you.
Atlantic Automobile.
They
You
should
can
be our
get, you can get a
sponsor.
car without any credit.
And you can get,
If
listen,
you make $200 a month,
you
you
could
get a
crawl
car.
on your hands
That's
with
right.
no legs, and they'll
can't.
give you a car.
Are you
That's
kidding
right.
me? I'll go there tomorrow then.
They'll put it in drive and say, have a nice one. But John still,
I love you.
he wears these, and I said, wow, those are a little more subtle. He goes, it's a Robert Graham. I go, they sell shirts that
That
aren't
aren't
turned up
loud?
to 11. But I love them. I have
You know what
like
I
10 of
love
them
about
now.
you? Not only are you a kind-hearted soul, you're also very funny.
Oh, so
You're a really funny guy.
Chrissy. See, look, they serve you
You're
alcohol.
really funny.
She charms you.
No, but you
Well,
really
happy
are.
hour.
You're the whole package. This guy, man. Are
Thank
you
you.
available?
I am.
Let's just. Well, all right, we'll go into the. We'll get
Well,
to that
available
later.
for what?
Marriage.
I'm available for theaters, private parties, and a good time. How
All
you
right,
doing?
I was proposing to you, but
You were proposing. I think it's too soon. You got to take me to dinner first.
I just did. You got pizza waiting for you upstairs and gelato.
That's your
From
idea of
Dolce
taking
and
me to dinner? I want to be wined and dined.
I'm
can't
getting you
take this
gelato. I got you
conversation.
the what is that? A Jack
You're
and Coke?
ruining it for women
Listen,
everywhere.
listen. When I was a pizza delivery boy, a slice of pizza and a cup of Coke or something like that would suffice. But now, I'm Sal the Voice. I got to respect myself. You
All
got to
right.
take me to a nice restaurant.
You sound
Open
like
the
Connie.
car door,
So listen, Sal, Sal, everybody wants to know, how did you start? How did you know that you were a singer? Like what age?
I was
how
15
did you figure
years
it out?
old. Yeah, I used to play a few different instruments.
Oh,
I
what
was always,
instruments? Tell
I
us.
was always, musical.
Right.
And I mean that in the literal sense, not the figurative sense. I was always musical, and I used to play the baritone horn, which is like a trombone and a tuba. I had an ugly kid, right? I'm in a private lesson going into high school. I went to Holy Trinity High School. And their music and theater arts program and everything was big because
Right.
of Jenna Ushkowitz from Glee. Jenna Ushkowitz
No way.
attended Holy Trinity High School, so
my
it
God.
blew up their department. So my parents said, "You're going there." I got into the advanced concert band by some chance, and my mother goes, "You're getting private lessons." I'm sitting in the private lesson, right? I learned Flight of the Bumblebee, which if you don't know Flight of the Bumblebee, all you got to know is the biggest pain in the ass to play on this baritone horn, right? So I learned this nightmare of a fucking song, and then I
great.
played through it. He goes, "Play something you want to play." I said, there's this song by Mac the Knife that me and my grandmother used to listen to together. My grandmother, who gave me this music when I was very young, we'd listen to it together. And this song really brings back that memory of her for me. So I don't know the name of it. He goes, "Well, how does it go?" "Oh, the shark has pretty teeth, dear." And he goes, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa. You sing?" I said, "No." You know?
You didn't even know that you could sing?
No, I would sing in the shower, and my parents are tone deaf, right? My parents are tone deaf. I have no idea how this happened. I was a test tube baby. My father, to this
Are
day,
you
still
kidding
thinks
us?
that the doctor dropped the sample on the floor and scraped
Wow.
something else up with it.
Sal! Come
But
on!
listen, I would sing in the shower. My mother would come and bang on the door. "You're wasting all the heating oil. Your kids
Sounds
are
like
gonna
my
freeze."
dad.
Right? No idea. So fast forward, the guy at the end of the lesson goes up to my parents and says, your son has a great voice. You should consider getting him singing lessons. And that's all he had to say. My mother's from Richmond Hill, Queens. Okay, you tell her she's going to be charged for anything. She's on you like the FBI. She crossed her arms. She goes, "Oh, singing lessons. My son can sing. And my daughter can juggle. Should I send it to the fucking circus?"
I can juggle too!
You know, she didn't believe him at all.
Right.
And it wasn't until we went to a couple family parties and they were like, "Sing or we're taking your Xbox away." I sang like Jimmy Hoffa.
So wait, what would you sing? What would you sing?
Yeah.
When you, yeah.
I would sing Italian songs for my nonna and my uncles. My nonna, who unfortunately just passed away this Sunday.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Thank you. And I wanted to also talk about an organization that I'm forming in her name, but
Talk
we'll
about
get
it.
into that
Okay.
later. But I would sing around the house and everything, and my first job was delivering pizzas. Right now, I always had Cadillacs, so delivering pizzas in a Cadillac.
No way. I wish you pulled up to my
It's a
house.
very counterproductive thing.
No tip for you.
No tip. I was delivering in Roslyn.
Are you kidding me?
Ah.
So what would happen when you would pull up in a Cadillac? Go
Well,
ahead.
you should see the other kids are driving Mercedes, this, BMW, that, right?
Right.
I pull up in a Cadillac, I'd get like $1. They thought I was from the wrong side of town.
That's messed up. You should have sang as you handed the pizza.
Listen, little did they know, my cousin, Steve John
Right.
Grande owned the place, the Angelos, right down the block
Yep.
from the gelato spot, right?
my God.
So that I had nepotism on my side, and one day this lady, gives me this like ridiculous tip, and I'm like ridiculously small, I should
Like
say.
what?
Oh,
2
okay,
cents?
all
What are we
right, all
talking
right,
about?
let's clarify
I was
that.
something like 15 cents.
Oh my God.
It was the
that's
worst.
messed up.
And I was like, oh boy, I am never going to make enough money to put gas in this car. Because, like I said,
caddy.
it's the most counterproductive
Right.
thing you could do. I would spend
You should
half
roll
my...
up to her house now.
Listen,
Blasting your
Still driving a
music.
caddy.
I turned around and I went to my Uncle Joe. My Uncle Joe, who had heard me a lot of family parties, my best friend. I said, I'm not making enough money. He goes, "Kid, if I could sing like you, I'd be singing from a rooftop." My friend's got a restaurant. He'll give you $100 every Thursday night to go and sing there for 3 hours. And,
And you did it.
I thought I was Bill Gates making that kind of money.
Oh, man, that's awesome.
$100 every Friday morning on my free period, which other people call it gym. I call it my free period. The gym teacher's a paisan. My mother used to make egg frittata. I used to bring it to her.
No!
Yeah.
Egg frittata. Wow,
First
that's-
class is on me. Don't worry. I used to go to a car wash down the block on New Ridge Road, and I would get the deluxe package with this extra cash in my pocket. I was tipping all the guys $20, like Henry Hill is some big shit, you know, like. And by Saturday morning, my cash was gone.
No!
But my car was clean. I used to have the Cadillac. I used to have them put extra Armor All on the seats. Every time I'd make a left turn, I'd slide into the driver's side door, passenger door.
That's friggin' hysterical. But how did you get into like Frank Sinatra, the Dean Martin music?
My grandmother. When I was very young, I used to go to my grandma Tina's house. And my grandma was born here, so she spoke perfect English and used to make like pot roast and sweet potato. She did.
Oh, like you did. Come to my house and make me some pot roast and sweet potato. God.
I make sauce.
Oh!
Now
you're coming over. I want some of your sauce.
So I'd go there and she'd make me lunch.
I had to take it. I'm sorry. Good.
The
floor is yours now.
You should make a rule. She could only do one of those per episode. But
That's a great,
gonna
that's
choke.
a great idea.
I just
That
say
was a good idea. Sound good.
I like it. I like it.
So I used to go to her house. We'd have lunch, and then after lunch, we'd go into the kitchen. She'd put on 1100 AM, the hits of a lifetime, WHLI, right?
God.
And we'd listen to Frank Sinatra, Bobby Darin, Dean Martin, Jerry Vale. Victor Mom was a favorite. We listened to them until my mother and father came and picked me up.
My dad loves Dean Martin.
I was 11 when she passed away, and that was my best memories with her, was listening to this music. So I'd listen to it all the time, and I fell in love with it. And like I said, when I was 15, I discovered that I had a voice, and when I was 18, I discovered that I could make some money with it.
But wait, the first time you sang, were you nervous or was it just natural?
Oh, I walked into an empty restaurant the first time. There was 2 people getting ready to leave.
Yeah.
Right? Aww. And I set up and I started singing, and they were having coffee, and they ordered another cup of coffee, and then they ordered a drink, and then they called some friends down, and by the time I left, there was 8 people at a table.
Oh my God.
And they 8 people in the entire restaurant. I thought I had screwed up something, right? I go to my uncle's friend, Chris Santor. I go, was that okay? He goes, okay. You quadrupled my business in one night. You're here every Thursday for the rest of your life, kid.
Oh my God.
I was like, all right. And I loved it. I built a following. I packed that restaurant out every Thursday night.
What restaurant was it?
Toro Pots on Wante Avenue. It's now Margaritas. I don't go there because it's like, you know, it's like a bad omen. If I go into the place that took it over.
Oh, you know? Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
I can't do it.
So
anyway.
then how did you end up on America's Got Talent? How'd you get there?
Yeah.
So my uncle saw that I loved doing this so much because every Thursday night I'd come up with new material and new music, and I'd take requests.
Was it your own, or was it just like replicating someone else? Did you have your own music?
No, I was singing the standards. I was putting whatever twist I could on a track recording, you know, and. You know, I would come up with little stories and jokes in between,
which is very good at.
Which is very nice.
And I remember my first one, and imagine this: you're looking at a 17-year-old, 18-year-old kid standing up there, and the first joke I would make is at every break I would say, "Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take a few minutes here. Please take a few minutes and get yourself a drink, because the more you guys drink, the better I sound."
Meanwhile, that's not true.
Oh, no,
your voice is friggin' amazing. It's phenomenal.
Thank you. But
really?
My uncle saw that I loved this and I was creating with it, and he said, American Idol is coming to the Nassau Coliseum in a couple weeks. Might be something you want to think about. And I wasn't going to disappoint this guy. He got me a great job.
Wow.
So I said, but I told him, I said, listen, American Idol's not my thing. You know, I sing this type of music, and I'm not going to change for nobody. I love this music.
So you felt it was more pop, or?
Yeah, I said it's a beauty contest. Okay. Are you kidding me? What am I gonna go in there, skinny jeans, singing Kumbaya?
Go in your Robert Graham. You would have did well.
Listen, they don't even know who Robert Graham is. Those kids. Okay. Anyway, we go. I go to the audition, very confident that I wasn't gonna make it through because we had made a bet. I said, if I don't, I know I'm not gonna make it through. He goes, listen, if you don't make it through, you get my Range Rover for the rest of the summer. That's how confident I am. I'm like, all right, you get my Buick. So he said, great. So I walked in there so confident that I was getting a new car that I got on the show, and I made it to Hollywood Week.
Yep.
And,
American Idol?
American Idol.
He was on that
and
first.
that season it was Harry Connick Jr. Who I don't know why, but he wasn't very fond of me. Then I had Jennifer Lopez, and I hope to make it up.
She wasn't fond of you?
She was very fond of me.
So who wasn't fond of
Jennifer
you?
Lopez and Keith Urban. So my Uncle Joe, we're big Yankee fans. So
Me too.
So all summer driving up to Yankee Stadium on Jerome Avenue, you see all the Puerto Rican girls walking around with nothing on, and like something sticks with you.
Yeah.
So we saw J-Lo and we were like, "How you doing?"
I love how he does it.
So my Uncle Joe told me if I don't say something, if I don't hit on J-Lo, I'm dead there. I was like, what am I gonna do? Hit on J-Lo? Who am I?
How did you feel when you actually got to Hollywood, though? Were you like, oh my God?
I was shocked.
Right.
I was shocked that I even got on the show.
Wow.
I made it to Hollywood singing "Fly Me to the Moon."
Sing a little bit right now.
So Harry Connick Jr.
The audience likes it.
during the audition, I said, and I went in a suit because that's how I
Right.
do. That's how I roll, right? And Harry Connick Jr. thought I was some sort of impersonator or something like that. And he goes, "Oh, look at this kid, he's trying too hard," or something like that. He goes, "What are you singing?" I said, "Fly Me to the Moon." He goes, "I'll give you $100 if you could tell me the real name of that song." And I said, "In other words," and everyone was like, "What?" And he goes, he gets up, he's about to hand me $100. He goes,
Good.
I'll give you $200 if you tell me the words in the verse, which is the part before the song. And nobody knows the words in the
Wow.
verse to "Fly Me to the Moon." Have you ever heard that song, "I Left My Heart in San Francisco"? It starts, "The loveliness of Paris seems somehow sadly gay." It's a different song before, that's the verse. These songs are from musicals like Irving Berlin and Gershwin wrote.
Okay.
And so there's a verse, there's a build-up, and then the song happens.
So you knew it.
I didn't know the verse.
Then he felt like an
Nobody
idiot.
knows the verse. So he goes, "I'll give you $200. You tell me the words in the verse." And I thought about it.
You should have
And-
made it
and I
1,000.
thought-
You should have said, "All right, I'll up you 1,000."
My mother always told me these three things.
All right, good.
Make sure you eat every 2 hours. If you bring a girl home who's not Italian, I'm gonna kill you.
Oh, all right.
Okay? And always leave the table when your bet is high. So I looked him right in the eye and said, "I'll take the 100, sir."
I love you so
I'm not gonna
much.
screw up and go double and nothing when I'm ace high. I'll take the 100.
Was he in shock?
He was about $100 more broke than he came in the room.
Who cares? He can afford it.
So I get to Hollywood Week,
Right.
and Harry Connick Jr. makes a big fatal mistake. He turns around to the audience of 15 to 28-year-old hipsters for the most part, and pop stars. On that season, I don't know if you remember, I had the honor of sharing that season with a great performer named Jax. She was amazing. She puts out great music. I saw her a couple weeks ago. She was fantastic. I mean, there were a few other great talents who made it to that top level, and some who didn't. But for the most part, it was a lot of hipsters and
you're like, why the
wannabe
hell am I-
pop stars.
Right.
So you have this room full of kids, basically. Harry Connick Jr. turns around to the audience at the Orpheum Theater and says, "Jennifer is cold. She's shivering. Does anybody have any suggestions?" And I'm looking around at this sea of incompetence in front of me. And I stand up from the back of the Orpheum Theater and I go, "Jennifer, I got a nice wool coat, but it's back in my hotel room."
That is friggin' awesome. Oh my God.
So she turns around and she goes, "How old are you?" And I said, "Jennifer, it doesn't matter how old I am,
Oh, God.
because just like the music that I sing, your beauty is timeless."
Wow, you're smooth, man.
Right? Next day I get kicked off the show.
So I guess you
They
didn't say
sent
good
me
job.
packing the next
Forget them.
day.
How'd you get to America's Got Talent?
And I had a taste of it, and I left, and I was like, you know what? I didn't even really want to get on the show, and look how I did. I made it to Hollywood Week
gotta
singing
taste it.
Sinatra.
Did you second guess yourself at that point? Like, why did I say that? Or you're like, whatever?
No.
Nah, he's
Because
who he is.
it's because I got respect at home for that. You know,
Nice.
no matter where I go, I'm always going to be a street kid. I'm always going to want respect from the guys back
Where does
home.
that confidence come from? And then we'll get to America's Got Talent. Who
Really,
taught you that, or is it just you just? How did
it
you
comes
become
comes from my Uncle Joe. You know,
Okay.
my Uncle Joe was a very confident guy, and he was like me. He's a bigger guy, but always dressed nice. Always was fun. Always was the life of the party and lit up the room. And I used to be quiet, believe it or not.
No way!
I
I don't believe it.
was bullied in elementary school.
I'll knock them out.
Called all sorts of names and
No.
I really didn't feel like being me. And
Aw, that's
my Uncle
messed
Joe
up.
told me, listen, kid, you may have 2 or 3 friends in this world, and they may not be the coolest people ever, but those are 2 or 3 people who care about you for who you are. And that's more important than anything. Don't ever stop being you.
That's good
And,
advice.
you know, he kind of always pushed me, and I really always looked up to him like, you know, like an older brother, or like a
Right.
mentor.
Right.
You know, and so I got back from Hollywood Week, and I was like, I'm going back to. I went to St. John's for 3 years, by the way. Go Red Storm.
Yeah.
And I was ready to go back to school and get my piece of paper and start my desk job in a cube somewhere. And you know, he told me this isn't the end. This is only the beginning.
Aww.
And you know, I thought about what he said, and you know, over the next couple of weeks, he'd call me. We used to talk at least 3 times a week on the phone for an hour. Like I said, I went to St. John's, so
Right.
every evening on the way home, I'd be sitting in traffic and I'd call Uncle Joe, and we'd talk for that hour and a half ride on the Grand Central Parkway back to Bethpage. And you know, he started to tell me like, oh, I'm having back pain. I was like, go to the doctor. Like,
Right.
what's the matter? He had such pride, and I guess was so afraid of what a doctor would say.
Yep.
That he neglected to go. And I kept telling him, go, go, go. At my aunt's 50th birthday party, my Aunt Maria, he was like yellow, you know, and I look back at pictures from that night, and I see it, and really the question, you could see he's in pain,
Right.
in like one of these pictures
he
in the
wouldn't say.
background, and all I'm thinking is why didn't somebody say something?
Right.
But he went the next day. He had an ulcer in his stomach that had gotten infected.
Oh my God.
And what it did was it started renal failure, kidney failure.
Oh.
And they caught it too late and it spread to his liver. And within a week, all his major organs were in failure. And he passed away at 45 years old.
That's horrible.
His son was 13 at the time, Lewis, who's 16 now, and oh my God, he's doing great. He's star soccer player on a travel team. You know, kids really bright, really cool, just like his dad. And I remember that day he didn't want to go with anybody else. He wanted to ride with me on the way home from the hospital. Now I was 18 19 I had just turned at the time, and he asked me why. I don't know why.
Right.
I don't know anything about
Right.
life. I've only been on this earth for less than 2
You're like,
decades. What do I know?
Right.
And I said, Lewis, I'm not sure why. But if I had to guess, I'd say that sometimes God puts people so good on this earth that he needs them back. They're better equipped with angels' wings to watch over us. And the best thing we could do to honor them is to live like they would have wanted us to live.
So that was perfect advice that you
And-
gave.
A year later, I got a phone call from the casting producer of America's Got Talent, almost to the day, saying, we saw your stuff on American Idol. We'd like you to come audition for our
that's how it
show.
worked out.
They said, we got a hot judge too, right?
They're like, we got Heidi Klum.
Heidi Klum, right? So I was about to go on stage, and they
So
had
wait, when
given
you
me.
got the call, were you like, oh my God?
Yeah,
Did
well-
you
Well,
come
no,
to
I
the
was
call?
like, and because it was almost to the day, I was in my car, I was on a BQE. I had just, I was in the city with Big Tommy for
Big
the.
Time
Big time
It was-
Tommy,
the
don't
day-
say it wrong.
Actually, it'll be 2 years this Monday. It was on Columbus Day.
Wow.
Well, I don't know if it's this Monday because the days changed. It was on Columbus Day.
Is it?
Because I had just done the parade on a float for a Catholic school for St. Dom's on Oyster Bay.
Oh, that's nice.
And I thought like this was the dream. You know, my nonna was so
Right.
proud. It was 55 years she'd been in this country, and there I was singing down Fifth Avenue, and in like what is known as like Italian Christmas, Columbus Day. And so I was hanging out with these guys, and then I went to Williamsburg. I hung out with some more guys, and so I'm in the car, and I had just hung out with all these guys, and I get a phone call from a random number, and
And it's
hello?
them?
And you picked it up.
I go, hello? Hi, is this Sal Valentinetti? I go, what does this matter? Who is this?
Oh, jeez.
You know, you called. Who is
Oh,
this?
jeez. You're ready to start a fight.
Right? I got my guard up because,
You're
like I
like,
said, I was hanging out. I was hanging out with these guys over there. I was hanging out with those guys over there.
Right.
So she goes, I'm so sorry. I should introduce myself.
Oh my God.
My name is Raina Applehoff. I'm a casting producer for America's Got Talent. And then she told me all this stuff, and I started to apologize to her and explain to her why I had such suspicion when she called. And when she finished laughing and could finally breathe again, she goes, "Oh my God, you are real."
Aww.
Right? So in order to really prove to them that I was real, I was with Big Time Tommy, and we were in a cigar lounge, Matador Cigars on Sunrise Highway.
Of course.
Right? We're hanging out, and I get a phone call from Raina Applehoff saying, "Okay, they know you're the real deal personality-wise, but they think your voice is dubbed over. So you got to do an a cappella video in the next 10 minutes and send it to us."
Shoot.
So I hang up the phone. I'm like, Tommy goes, "What's the matter?" And I go, "Tommy, they want me to send an a cappella video in the next 10 minutes. They don't believe it's me singing." He's like, "What?" Give me that fucking phone.
Oh shoot! That Big Time Tommy is gonna knock him out.
Let me
We
light
go
up
in the
first.
back room. We go in the
That
back room.
doesn't sound good. We're in the back room.
We're
Good.
in like the kitchen area. You got some mind on. You got some head on those shoulders, Chrissy. I don't know. Trying to get me
Come
drunk.
on, you can
That's
take
what
it.
she said. All this. We go in the room
That's what she said.
and Tommy starts taping. Right. I sing my song. At the end of the song, he turns it around. He goes, "I just want to say, I could vouch. That was all him. No background, no music, no nothing. All him." Right. From those 10 seconds, they said, "We want him to come with you."
Oh, really?
So now we're in California. We're
Oh
about
my
to go
God.
out on stage. This is my moment.
So this is your
I'm
tryout
nervous.
at America's
doing
Got
big
Talent.
time.
Turning all that nervous, anxious energy into something I could give the crowd. And they said, "What song do you want to do?" They gave me a 3-song choice,
Mm-hmm.
and I picked Back the Knife. I believe it was Beyond the Sea and My Way. And I thought about what my Uncle Joe had told me.
Okay.
About being myself. You know, he told me you could be anybody you want in this world, but if that person isn't who you are, then you're wasting your time. Because sooner or later they're
great
going to figure you
advice.
out, and by then you've wasted your entire life being
Yep.
somebody you're not. And
That's
I
right.
said, well, there's the words of My Way. It's my favorite song because of the words, not because of
That's your
Sinatra, not
favorite.
because it's my favorite song. It goes, "For what is a man? What has he got?
Why don't you sing it?
If not
instead of
himself,
singing?
then he has not to say the things he truly feels, and not the words of one who kneels." It means no matter what this world may throw at you, no matter what adversity may come your way, or no matter how people may judge you, to always be yourself, to always stand tall for not only you, but for the ones you love and what you believe in. And that's how I live my life every single day. That's how I wake up. I went out on that stage and I said, I'm going to crank it up to 11. I'm going to give it all I got, but I'm going to be me. And if they don't like it,
And you weren't nervous when you were standing out in front of all those people, in front of Simon, in front of Heidi?
Oh, I
in
was
front of...
terrified.
You were. You didn't see him.
That's why I started, rambling on.
Talking to yourself and
Right.
like trying to like get
And
yourself
I was, immediately I saw Heidi Klum. I said, "How you doing?"
I
Right?
know. I love that. That was awesome.
I thought of what my Uncle Joe had said, and I thought of all the preparation that went into this moment, and how I was really going to take it seriously this time. That this was a sign, and Heidi saw that, and I've spoken to Heidi since, of course, and she goes, I saw that you were exactly who you were, that it was just you. What we saw is what we got,
Yeah.
and we loved it all. And that's exactly how she is. She's herself. She's the same bubbly, great, fun person off camera as she is on.
That's nice
And
to
so
hear.
we related on that level. And she's a great person, a great friend, a great mentor.
And what was it like when she gave you the golden buzzer? Were you like,
Oh my God!
What was that
now,
moment
like I told you,
for
I had given up. I said I'm going back to St. John's, and that moment for me, even just before it, if you watch the video back towards the end of the
Yeah.
song, when I hit that, "For what is a man? What has he got?" And like I said, those words mean so much to me, and that was such an emotional moment, And I had my aunts there and everything, and I put so much feeling into it, and that was for Joe, and as soon as I started that, the entire crowd jumped to their feet.
Yeah, you
And
had a
that
standing
moment,
ovation.
That moment was an affirmation. That moment of her hitting the golden buzzer was me saying, "This is what I got to do.
Yeah.
This is what I got to focus my time, my energy into. This is what I want to do for the rest of my life." And as soon as she hit it, and they gave me a chance to say something, I wiped my tears. I was crying hysterical.
And everybody was standing up for him. You had a
Tommy was
I don't
crying,
know.
even though he don't want to.
Tommy-
He don't want to admit
Big
it.
time
That's
Tommy.
true, Tommy.
Big time Tommy ran out on the stage with his cigar in his mouth.
That is the first.
The confetti went on
That
fire.
is the first and the last time I've ever seen Tommy run. was out on that stage.
And so you came out with a new album. We have it.
Except
over
the
here.
time he was hiking and got bit by that spider.
Where's Sal's
I
album?
thought it was in his backyard.
So
Where's your album?
that moment for me was
I got it
was
right here.
basically telling me this is it. And I said, I looked to the crowd and I said, this is the first day of the rest of my life. And let me tell
it
you,
really was.
I have never said anything truer because since then I've been able to perform in 6 different countries.
God.
We've sold over 25,000 tickets. Crowds in attendance of 15,000 at some of the larger
And don't forget where you played, where
outdoor
Frank
events.
Sinatra played, Westbury.
Yes,
Theater.
and I had the chance in March to perform to a sold-out crowd. You know, in 1975, my father was a paper, newspaper delivery
Newspaper
boy,
route guy, yep.
and he saved up his dollars and cents and bought my grandmother and grandfather tickets to see Frank Sinatra at the theater at Westbury. That time it was called Westbury Music Fair.
Yeah,
Of course.
I
And now,
remember.
fast
that,
forward,
yeah.
my grandmother who gave me this music, I'm performing on the very stage that she saw Frank Sinatra perform to a sold-out crowd.
Amazing.
And my parents are sitting front row. You know, that for me was one of my proudest moments. And you
that
know,
was just in March.
I'm so happy and blessed to do what I do, and you know, now we have the
Don't
album
forget
out.
what you wrote to me on the
I
album.
did.
To my first wife.
To my,
I guess you're having many others.
you know what? It's funny. Usually I
How
write to
great was
my
it that he wrote that? That
usually I
was
write to my future
hysterical.
ex-wife.
At least I got to be the first.
That was at Body English
I
on
know.
Happy Tuesday.
Yes, that was a very happy Tuesday. At
Everybody's got
Body
to
English.
go grab his new album out, The Voice.
The
Where can
Voice
we-
EP. It's available on iTunes, Amazon, where it's #1, #2 on Billboard. But you tell Diana Krall we're coming for her. You can get it at salthevoiceny.com, where you could also get tickets to my shows. But if you can't find them there, you can find them on Ticketmaster.com or LiveNation.com. Make sure you check all the performing arts centers in your area to see if Sal the Voice is coming by with Big Time Tommy and the crew.
And what can we expect from this album? What kind of music?
What can
Dean
you expect
Martin-ish
from this album? Well,
again?
if you're a gentleman, you can expect to get laid.
Wow.
What can I expect
But if
from
you
it?
really want to seal the deal, make sure you buy your tickets to my next show and get it signed.
When is your next show, by the way?
Oh, well, my next show locally on Long Island, we're playing Westbury again for the Sal the Voice Christmas Spectacular. I am so happy. It's December 22nd, by the way. I'm so happy to be featuring another great artist from Long Island, another America's Got Talent.
Who is it?
Golden Buzzer contestant,
Christian
Guardino. Come here!
Christian Guardino,
This guy!
everybody!
This guy! Leave me the shot! This
We
guy!
love
Okay,
you.
guy, get out of here.
No, he doesn't have to leave. He could stay in.
I have comedian Shuli from the Howard Stern Show.
Oh my God, I
is
love
on
the
the
Howard
show,
Stern
and Brooklyn's own the Supreme Cuisine Joe Causey is coming through to host. So it's going to be a great night, and it's a
Wow.
Christmas show. So expect to hear some good
And you
Christmas
got to
music.
sing with Heidi Klum doing Santa Baby when you were
I
on the radio.
did.
What was that? Were you nervous?
I was terrified,
You didn't look it.
especially when she tripped and fell
That
on the
wasn't
floor.
real. I thought that was part of the whole act.
No, and then she goes to the
I
lawyers.
heard you say, "Are you okay?"
She goes to the lawyers. We need to keep that. What? No, we need
She
to
made
keep
it
that.
look
That,
very
that was
nonchalant.
perfect.
She made it look like it was part of
I'm
it.
going, was it? Throwing supermodels
You
around
swung
is
her
way
too
above
hard.
my pay
You
grade.
swung her too hard across the floor.
Oh my
And then you're
Well,
like, "Are
they
you all right?"
said I was swinging her, and they're like, Sal, it doesn't look believable. So I'm like, okay. Whoosh! And she kept going.
And you're like, and then you kept singing. That was great. And,
Right?
then you picked her up. You're like, "Are you all right?"
I turned it into a Hanukkah special.
That was
Dreidel, boom!
That was the best thing I've
Mazel
ever.
tov.
Sal, we love you.
Sal,
That
you're
was
the
freaking
best.
awesome.
Go follow Sal.
Go
Check
follow
them out.
Sal.
Don't forget, follow Dina with Connie and Chrissy on Facebook and Instagram.
Hold on, we got gelato. Me.
Wait, we gotta feed him
You
gelato.
distracted me. I spilled on my Robert Graham.
Now, Sal, are you available? Are you single?
I am. Like a Pringle. I'm ready to mingle.
Are you looking for your soulmate?
Am I looking for my soulmate?
Yeah.
Listen.
Business for the next year. He's not looking for no girlfriend.
All right,
Thank you.
Tommy.
Who's that?
Big time,
Big time Tommy?
That's my healthcare proxy.
So don't look for Sal on Match or Hinge or
Listen,
anything
I'm
else.
not. No. I don't go. You don't go looking for someone on an app.
Okay,
If
what do
you
we
need
do?
an app to meet somebody, it's because you have no social skills.
what should we do?
Okay? You should go out. You should experience life. And if you see someone you're attracted to, you should talk to them and ask for their number.
I like Sal. He's very old school.
Like a fucking human being. Not R2 fucking D2.
Don't make us sound mad now, guys.
Guys.